On to question number 21. It says, Waleen is comparing the data she collected from her science experiment. Which decimal is greater than 42 hundredths? So you just want to look. There's nothing in your ones, so nothing can be, if there's all zeros. So now we're just going to look at our tens place. Which number is greater than a 4 in the tens place? 2 is not greater, 3 is not greater, 4 is not greater because they're the same.
Good morning, Walton Farm.
Oops, sorry. So yes, the 5 in the tens place is greater than the 4 in the tens place. So 5 tenths is greater than 42 hundredths. Moving on to number 22. Greta lives 7/10 kilometer from her state capital. Which fraction is equivalent to 7/10? So just like you said it, 7/10 would be would be equivalent. 7/10. Randy is comparing statistics from a baseball tournament. Which decimal is less than 4/10? So it has to be less than the 4 in the tens place. So B, C, and D all have 1 would be a 1 in the ones place is bigger than 4, so it can't be D. A 4 in the tens place and 4 and 4, these all don't make sense because they're all, if not equal to or greater. So A, 38 hundredths. Craig used repeated addition to show 3 times 3/5, which shows an expression Craig could write. So it's pretty much saying 3 groups of 3/5. So that's C. Oh, I'm sorry, not C. I mean B. 3 groups of 3/5. Braden had 2 2/10 feet of fabric to make a tablecloth. When he finished, he had 1 1/100th feet left. How many feet did Braden use to make the tablecloth? So feet left, and how much did he use is telling me that we have to subtract. So we have 2 2/10 subtracted by 1 1/100th. But we can't do that because you can't subtract tens and 100ths in the denominator. So then we need to turn 2 2/10 into hundredths. So 2 stays the same, and 2 turns to 20, and 10 turns to 100. Now we can subtract 1 100. So 20 minus 1 is 19 hundredths, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 and 19 hundredths was left over. On to the back, our last question. Jacob is baking for the school bake sale event at Walton Farm. He will bake six batches of chocolate chip cookies. Yum. He needs 1 1 cups of chocolate chips for each batch of cookies. Jacob says that he needs 6 cups of chocolate chips. Is he correct? So first we need to figure out how much chocolate chips he needs in all for those 6 batches of cookies. You can do the work up here on the end. I'm going to do it up here. So if he needs 1 1/2 cups of chocolate chips per batch, and he's making 6 batches, we need to multiply these two numbers. So first we need to turn this into an improper fraction. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3 over 2 times 6, which would equal 3 times 6 is 18 over 2. And obviously you can't keep it like this, so 2 can fit into 18 9 whole times. So he needs 9 cups, not 6 cups. So moving forward, is he correct? We're going to say no. Jacob is not correct. And now we need to explain to our answer why. I multiplied 1 1/2 times 6 to equal 18 over 2. I simplified 18 halves to 9 total cups. Jacob said he needed 6 cups, but he really needs 9. You can just leave it like that. And we're done.